Hi guys, welcome to Crypto Me 101, the home of value and good information when it comes to crypto trading and investment in general. And happy new month as well because it's 1st of November 2022. And today I'll be showing you the reason why Dogecoin won the race. And we saw last month Dogecoin skyrocketed and appreciated about 120% on the charts in investment and all of that. We're going to take a look at the news coming up, talking about the economic calendar as well today, or the event that will be coming up this week. So we need to prepare for the news. And we all know we're expecting the Fed to ease the raise or to ease the increase on interest rates, and much of that will be coming up on this show. So if you're new to the channel, this is the Bitcoin and Breakfast Show, where we trade it and we don't gamble it. Without no wasting time, let's check what is going on in the market. We can see right now that Dogecoin led the pack among cryptocurrencies in October with 17 times Bitcoin gain. If you understand what I mean, it doesn't mean it's flipped Bitcoin 17 times, but they're talking about profit from where it stands in October, excuse me, and from where Bitcoin stands in October. Dogecoin appreciated 17 times more than Bitcoin. And we all know why that happens is because of Elon Musk acquiring Twitter. And we know he's been preaching about the Dogecoin, saying he got it for his son years back, and a lot of people made fortune from that in 2020, 2021, when Dogecoin went from 0.05 to about 70 cents, and that was insane. But right now, what's going to happen with this the popular and the most what will I call it, popular dog in the universe or in the world, which is this Dogecoin. And this is their site in case you want to check it out. Dogecoin is doing really good now because of the Twitter acquisition by Elon Musk. But do you need to acquire it? Do you need to buy it if you miss the movement? I'm going to analyze the charts with you shortly, and you're going to know what we need to do. But right now, let's go to the chart and see what has been happening with BTC. I told you BTC has completed a cycle in the lower movement, and we're expecting it to pull back. And if you watch our show last week, I told you we're going to see Bitcoin forming. We have a 1, 2. I'm expecting the 3 to come down to this point. But as I said yesterday, we've been seeing the squeezing coming down slowly but surely, and now we're able to test 20,529. Now move back to 20,660. That was a rapid movement yesterday if you were checking the chart. And I told some of my team or some of my students in the channel that do not get into the market. This is just going to move and come down, and it happened exactly. And right now we saw it now coming down to test 200 something zone before it's now pushing up. And what are we expecting on BTC today also, I'm going to show you shortly, and you're going to understand what you need to do in the market. And also, I really want to emphasize on this week economic calendar, because that is going to be very, very important. We know we're expecting all this data to come out to now determine what the interest rates and what everything we're doing will look like. And that's why I want us to be careful this week. I don't want us to just take trades anyhow. And one of the most important things we're expecting this week is going to be FOMC press conference tomorrow. You understand? We need to be careful. We're going to see the FOMC statement, and we're going to see FOMC press conference talking about the interest rate. We need to be careful, because if Fed are not going to look into what is going on in the world to ease, how am I going to call it, the interest rate a bit, we might see Bitcoin dipping down to 16, 14K or even 12K. If you see more than probably 50 or 75 basis point increase in interest rate again. So what do we need to be expect? Yesterday, we know there wasn't much news like that. On Monday, it's always like that. But today, we're going to be expecting AUD interest rates, and we're going to be expecting their press conference too, and we're going to be expecting ISM manufacturing PMI job openings, and that's very important as well. And also, we're going to be expecting employment change from NZD as well, so you guys can know what is going on in that part of the world. And tomorrow we're going to be looking at BOC Macklem speak, RBZ speak. We're going to be seeing non-farm employment change also coming up tomorrow, and definitely non-farm payroll will be on Friday because it's the first Friday of the month, so we're going to be expecting that also. And tomorrow 8 o'clock Central Africa time, we'll be expecting to see FOMC statement. We'll be expecting to see Federal Funds Reserve, we'll be expecting to see the conference and all of that happening tomorrow, and that is very important, guys. You do not want to miss the show. You need to stick to the channel because we're going to be analyzing that on tomorrow's show and tell you what you need to do and what you need not to do. And also, we're going to be expecting BO, Bank of England monetary policy on Thursday, monetary policy summary on Thursday as well, which is Bank of England, and also the official bank rate will be coming out on Thursday as well. And we'll be looking at ISM PMI in United States on Thursday, and on Friday we're going to be seeing employment change in Canada, employment rate in Canada, average hour earnings month to month in US, and non-farm employment change in United States. And we're going to be seeing employment rate also coming up on Friday. So these are all important, and we can see from today we expecting to see the market moving as crazy as it wants, because we have so much in that people will start gathering and to see that, oh, we might see something happening tomorrow, and everyone will be looking at that to take their trade. But not to waste our time, today is all about Dogecoin, and we can see that Dogecoin, Elon Musk's Twitter, 44 billion deal drove speculation in Shiba Inu breed team meme coin, which more than double in price during the month. So Dogecoin wins the race last month, as we all know. Ethereum tried to compete after the merge, and it was able to make it to about 1,006, but Dogecoin skyrocketed more than 100%, about 120%, and that was huge. Imagine if you have bought it at 0.05 and it's trading around 11 cents, that's a huge gain. But we're going to look at the charts now and take a look at what do we need to do. Do we need to buy Dogecoin now? Do we need to wait? Do we need to jump into it, maybe to continue going to $1 as everyone has been screaming on Twitter and on other platforms? I'm going to tell you the fact, you do not need to rush in. You don't need to jump onto the bandwagon if you miss. If you didn't buy it at 0.005, and I said it again at 0.008. If you miss those points, I'm going to tell you where you need to get into the market again. As I told you, like I've always been telling you on this channel, you need to be patient. You don't need your emotions to lead you, because you want to make money. And like the saying used to go, good things come to those who wait, or something like that. You can help me, or you can comment it down in the comment section if you know the right adage I'm trying to use. But let's talk about Dogecoin. Dogecoin, the Kenya-inspired meme coin token associated with electric vehicle tycoon, that we're talking about Elon Musk, was the top performer in October among the 150 digital assets in CoinDex market index. You understand? Like I told you, Dogecoin won the race because Dogecoin overthrown or overperformed all other, even Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins, or even some meme coins, because it appreciated about 100 and something% in October. Are we going to see that running again in this week? We're going to see. Dogecoin has been a token now everyone has been saying people should get onto, because we saw it when it went to 70 cents and came back to 0.05. You know, that was insane. A lot of people lost money, while majority made a lot of money when they bought it cheap. And that shows you shouldn't buy the market when the market is at top level. And you can see right here, the Dogecoin price rose 101% in October, and vastly outpacing the 7% climb in CMI overall. And talking about Bitcoin, the largest cryptocurrency by value, was up only 5.5% on the month, while number 2 Ethereum only gained 18%. You can see the gap the dog gave all these other coin. I call it the dog because it's Dogecoin, and you can see the famous picture here. This is the famous dog in the world. Everybody knows this face, you understand? And that is Dogecoin we're talking about. So let's check out the chart now and see what we can get out of Dogecoin, and we're going to analyze other charts as well. But let's check out Dogecoin first, because we can see Dogecoin has been doing the most, and we having economy news coming as well also, and all these things are going to play major impact on the crypto market coming on tomorrow. So we need to be careful. We don't need to FOMO in if we miss anything. We just need to do our due diligence and see what we come out of it. Okay, see what I drew here last time. You know, we have 1, 2, 3. Then I was expecting the market to come and touch here back, which is 0.05, before it's going to break this point. If you watch the show, and I told you where you need to get in is at 0.08. You see, I told you in case we fail, you can get into the market at 0.08. And I believe if you did that, you should be in profit right now. But what do we need to do now? Do we need to rush into Dogecoin? Hell no. I'm not going to jump into the Dogecoin because Dogecoin moved from this bottom. I'm expecting market to come and close here, because this move you see right here is institutional movement. It's not retail or any of us holding Dogecoin. Is institutional movement, because they know as the news broke, a lot of people want to invest in it, so they pump it up for people to put their money on it, and they drop it so you can lose your money as well. Then they leave it to continue moving on. So what you need to do, this is what we need to do for all of us that were supporting the Dogecoin or we believer of Dogecoin. We've seen the market forming from here. We saw a double bottom at 0.05. That was a perfect entry. Now, if you miss that, the market now creates lower, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Then the movement completed, and then we saw it now coming down to form 1, 2, 3, then fails to break this at 0.058. Then we saw it going up to test this point, squeeze, then we saw the breakout. So now this now form our 1, this form our 2, this form our 3, and this is now our 4. So what are we expecting? We're expecting our 5, and our 5 was now here, and that's why I was expecting the market to come back and now mitigate this zone at 0.05 again, which now it didn't come, it only came to 0.07, and we saw that massive movement after Elon Musk even went to the headquarters, and we saw all the tweets from Elon Musk calling himself the chief tweet and all of that. And I think we're going to see a lot of things coming on with this Elon Musk acquiring Twitter. We're even having this news saying all verified accounts will now be paying $20 per month. And if you've not followed our Twitter page, you can do that. We share some information on it, and you can follow us on all social media platform as well. And talking about following us, if you've not subscribed to the channel and you like what you're seeing on this show, you're enjoying the show, you need to support the channel by just subscribing to the channel. It doesn't cost you nothing. It's free of charge. Not like Elon Musk saying you'll be paying $20 to get to stay on verified. So subscribe right here, like and share, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so you can be part of great thing that is happening on this platform. And also we have Discord channel, we have Telegram channel. You can check the link in the descriptions, and you can be part of that too if you want to. So see all the videos we have over here, and you can watch some of them. But what I'm trying to say is, let's get back to the charts quickly. Now, we've not seen the market bottom out at what? As in touch 15 cents, sorry. Now move from 11 cents over here. You see, it was at 11 cents, but later now move up to 0.15. That's 15 cents. That is massive gain, you know. Imagine you bought it at 0.05. You're making 3x your money already, but that's not the bone of contention. The bone of contention is, will the coin now continue moving up like this? Hell no. I can categorically tell you like that. Anything we're talking on this show is not financial advice, but is what we've studied, and that's why we're sharing it for you as an educational purpose, so you can be well informed and know what you're doing in the crypto space, so you do not do what will make your money go down the sink. So now what I'm expecting Doge to do is, we've seen the market pushing up. We might push up to touch this high that we have here, which is 17 cents. It's possible to see the market move down to that point. But what am I expecting? What I'm expecting the market to do right now is to see the market moving and breaking this zone. We're expecting the market to calm down back and retest this zone. Retest, let's say 0.85. If it's not 0.85, to retest 0.056. Those are the places we should be waiting for Dogecoin to come back and retest. And I'm going to advise you, and you might want to take my advice, you don't want to jump in. Even though it breaks this to maybe to 18 cents, I won't advise you to jump in, because this has already take off. You see, it has already taken off about 100 and something percent gain. You need to wait for it to retrace, and I bet you it's going to retrace. It's going to fall back to either 0.7 cent or 0.05. Then we're not going to look at it at, do we need to back some of this Dogecoin in our portfolio? You understand? You don't want to FOMO in, I bet you, because if you FOMO in, they will use you to cash out, and you don't want to lose your money. So be patient. Yes, Dogecoin has moved. You missed out. If you don't have it, it's fine. It shows that now people are not interested in it. Buyers are interested to come into the market, but let it come back and test this point. And if you feel like, okay, no, I just want to scale some profit, or I don't want to see, because you can see it's creating structure already. We now have a structure at 11 cents. Even left to me, once I see it breaking 11 cents, I might even short it. I'll short it back, doing like this, and back to 5 cents. You see, I might even short it back if you're trading on if you're doing margin trading, not a spot trading. I might even short it, because it has already went up and we saw this spike, So we need to see, is it going to break this spike? Even though it break it, that is not going to move me to buy. I am going to wait and let it come down to 0.07 or 0.05. So that's that on Dogecoin. Please do not FOMO in. But if you're a trader and you're looking at, what is the possibility of me just scaling some profit at this point? Let me tell you what you can do. You see, we can see it moving like this, and now it's now creating structure here. We saw our 1 right here. Let me plot it out for you so you have a proper understanding. 1, we have 2. This broke this pen, so we can call this our 3. Then we might have our 4 around it. So, and Dogecoin is around that point already. So what am I expecting from Dogecoin? I'm expecting Dogecoin to fall like this. But if it fails to fall and continue moving up and break this 0.15, we just need to wait. We're going to see another structure. Sorry, this is 15 minutes. Let me use the right minute. Excuse me. Yeah, this is what you need to use, because this is going to show you nicely. You can see we have 1, 2, 3. So I'm expecting Dogecoin not to break this point, not to break this 0.14. It might spike it, but not to break it with price action. It might just break it with weak, spike it, and come down back to form double bottom with this 0.15. It's fine. They will see the market dropping down. And if you look at the even chart on the lower time, you see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm just expecting highest, and what I'm expecting to see from Dogecoin is to move like this, do something like this, then fall. And if we break 0.15, it's still fine. Do not FOMO in. It's going to fall back, and you're going to make a lot of money if you listen to my advice. Not financial advice anyway. You need to do your own research as well to know what is going on with the asset you want to put your money on. But I'm not getting into the market. And if you've checked our analysis, we've been more than, we've been more than 99.9% right. And I can take pride in that, because it's what we do on this show. We give value and good information. So that's that on Dogecoin. Dogecoin is looking nice. We're expecting it to do and come down. If it fails, let's see where it's going to come down and create that structure. And once we see that structure, to take a short, we can short it down to even 0.07 or 0.05. So shout out to all the Dogecoin fans out there. And now let's check the king out and see what the king looks like today. BTC is the king, as we all know. It has the dominance when it comes to the market cap, and we can see the market has been forming structure upon structure, even on the lower. This is on the lower time frame. That's why you have so much candle. Let's go to a bit higher time frame, which is we're talking about 2 hours, not 30 minutes. I want to show you something. See what I'm expecting from Bitcoin. This is what I'm expecting. This thing has already finished the cycle here. Then we have our 1, we have our 2. What I'm expecting to have our 3 below 20k. So I'm expecting the market to fall back into 19k zone, and probably we'll see a pullback to now come and retest maybe 21k, which is not going to be what we'll be waiting for tomorrow for the Fed to release the data for interest rate, if they're going to be increasing it again or they're going to be easing their hikes on interest rates. So that is going to come up tomorrow. But for today, I will just leave a trade. If you have a short, you can still leave your short. Let your short. This is just a reversal. It doesn't mean, if you check your Fibonacci, you'll see that, look at your Fibonacci, we are 0.050 or 38 zone, and the moment we're on that zone, the market will continue coming down, except we see it breaking above the structure. So where do we need to get into BTC? If you miss the short earlier on at 26 something or 27 something, if you missed that, where do we need to get in? Let me show you for today, so you know where you can trade your BTC as a trader. But as an investor, I would advise you to stay away from BTC right now. Let it complete the cycle, then you can buy back at the bottom. You understand? But as a trader, where do you need to get into? We saw this market breaking the structure. We see now creating a continuation of the trend, and now we see a pullback here. So where do we need to get into the market right now? I think if you want to short BTC, you can short BTC the moment it breaks 2440 back. If you can see the market break 2440, I can see the short will continue. But normally, this is where you're supposed to get into the short. You're supposed to get into the market at 27, around 27.74. But in case you miss that place, you were unable to get into the market, you still have an opportunity to see if it's going to break 2400 coming down. Then you get into the market to short it. And talking about buy, I'll say just hold on. Let's see if it will continue trailing up. And the moment we see it breaking 2800, that's a massive one, then we can now look into it on a higher time frame and see if we need to buy. And we're going to tell you that on this channel, so you don't want to miss that. You need to subscribe to the channel, like and share, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell, because in case we see the market is turning to a buy for BTC, we'll definitely drop a video for you immediately, and you're going to know you need to buy. But right now, I think Bitcoin is still riding the short, and this is just a retracement, which is normal. When we see a market fall, we see a pullback, then we see the market continues, and we might see them push it back because of the news coming up tomorrow and fall it, but you just need to stick to the plan. So short BTC if you break that, if you're a trader. But if you want to get into it and have a proper mind, or proper, how am I going to call it, peace of mind, I can even say you wait for it to break 2250 or 2300, then you short it from there. You understand? Because that's a perfect entry to continue the trend coming down. You understand? But in case you just want to be scaling in some profit, let's see if it's going to break 2440. So your sell stop for today is 2200 on a long time, but on a short time, just to be scaling the market. If you're a trader, an experienced trader per se, you can start shorting it at 2440 and be taking your profit, or be using your risk reward management and be trailing your profit down as the market continues to dip more. But in case we see it breaking above 2577, we might be rethinking if we need to buy or not. But I'm still going to wait, because I believe even though we're going to have a buy, the market needs to come and touch this point down before it creates a buying opportunity for us. And mind you, big news are coming out tomorrow, and we need to be careful of what that is going to look like. So that's that on BTC. Let's check out ETH, Mr. The Merge, and see what ETH looks like in the on the chart. ETH moved to 1,006, almost 1,660. That's where we saw ETH, and I told you on our show that we might see it moving to this point. Even earlier on, I predicted BTC will stop at 1.5 or 1 something because we have squeezed around that point, which is 1,590 to 1.6. But now we saw the structure just keeps moving up. And what do we need to do? Where do you need to short BTC? Like I told you on the previous show that we're going to see creating the structure. The moment we see the right ones where we need to get to the market. Where do we need to short ETH now? If you miss the short from 1,600, you can put your short at 1,546. Or on a lower time frame, if you're a trader that like to scale the market every now and then, you can put your short. It's still the same thing, 1,545. You can short the market from there. So your set stop for ETH USD is sitting at 1,545. The moment we break that zone, you should know we should short it. And if you break above 1,635, we can see market moving back to test 1,660, creating a double top, and we'll see the market crashing down. So ETH is simple, it's even easy. It gave us nice structure. We can see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we're expecting liquidity grab, and that's why I'm expecting the market to break down, and probably we saw the liquidity grab coming to maybe 1,480, and if the news tomorrow is good and a lot of investment jump into the market, we can see the market start appreciating back from there. But if you don't want to miss all this, even when the news comes out, subscribe to the channel. We'll be bringing everything to your view on this platform. So that's that on ETH as well. If you've not subscribed to the channel, you might want to do that right now. Subscribe right here, like and share, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so you can get all our content immediately we drop it for you. Dogecoin appreciating more than 100% last month. Do you need to bag into the market? Please do not rush in. Just be patient. You understand? Just be patient. It's going to come down back, and all of us will back our own asset at the right time. So that's that on the chart for today. Let's check out how the currencies are doing the market. Obviously, we are above 1 trillion US dollars. We can see market cap is sitting at 1,060 billion, and also we can see right here, even on the sister side, is at 1 billion. Excuse me, this is not the sister side. Let me open that one because I like us to confirm both on the same side so we know we are above $1 trillion. And on the sister side, you can see we are above 1 trillion. This is above 1 trillion over here, and even here we are above 1 trillion as well. So market cap is sitting above 1 trillion, talking about cryptocurrency cap, and that is beautiful. And we've seen 24-hour trading sitting at 86 billion. And even on the sister side is the same thing, 86 billion. BTC dominance sitting at 37.1, ETH at 18.1, and over here 38.6, 19.1 respectively, talking about Bitcoin and ETH. So, and let's check out some trending. Of course, Dogecoin needs to be trending because it's been the main whatever that happened last month, and we saw GAL or GAL now trending as well. Coin 98 also is trending on the market, and BTC is trading at 20,520 as I speak to you right now, and we can see Ethereum trading at 1,588, and they both appreciated. BTC 6.16% in the last 7 days, ETH at 17.84% in the last 7 days, and we can see they've been dropping in the last 24 hours, talking about 0.27. And Dogecoin appreciated 138% in the last 7 days, 15.89% in the last 24 hours, and 1.43% in the last 1 hour. You can see Dogecoin is all green, and we can even see the movement on the chart here showing that it's been moving up. But don't be surprised when you see a deep down like this, whoop, and you'll be like, wow, because we have a great news coming out of the market tomorrow. Let's check some overall NFT, like we always do on this channel. And we can now see CryptoPunk sitting at number 1, but ApeChat at number 2. Other D for other side is sitting at number 3. Azuki is back to number 5 on the chart, and we can see even Crypto Digbot is now back in number 10. And Pudgy Penguin, that we saw a lot of people, someone paid a lot of money for it on one of our episodes, and that was funny. You can check it out. Has now made it back to top 10 and is sitting at number 7. Let's quickly check some coin on that top 100 as well, like we always do before we wrap up today's show. And we can now see Hulo is now at number 101. XEM is at number 102. Cello is back at 103. Stepping, the app that you earn money when you're running, is at 106. Genesis 108. And we can see a lot of them. And Cadena has now been pushed far down to 120. So those are the coins doing roaming around on the top 100. And now let's check out the fear and greed to know what the sentiment looks like in the market. We know, I told you, when it's extreme fear, you need to start bagging some crypto, and when it's extreme greed, that's when you need to start selling. And the fear and greed index is sitting at 30 this morning on the show, and it still show fear. And I believe people are still scared because they just want the Bitcoin to bottom to where everyone are sentimentally waiting for, which is around 16, 14, 12K. And we might see that happening in the couple of months if the Fed continues to increase rates. But if tomorrow we see the Fed not increasing the rates and no softening the pedal on the increase on the price, on the interest rate, we might see Bitcoin start appreciating, the cryptocurrency start appreciating. And we don't want to miss tomorrow's show because we're going to have a lot of things to talk about tomorrow. So the fear and greed index sitting at 30, and that's that on today's show. All right, thanks for hanging out with me. I believe you must have picked one or two things talking about good information we're passing on this show, and the value talking about the signals we give. Our signals have always been right as far as you stick to the rules of the game, which is where you need to put your buy sells or your stop or your buy stop. What's it called? Buy stop and your sell stop, rather. Yes, we have sell minute and buy limit as well, but we're always giving you where you need to get into the market. And don't forget to use your risk reward management, and do not over leverage and buy a lot of big lot size if your account is small, so you do not blow your account. All right, thanks for hanging out with me, and you might want to stick around because the headlines, the crypto headlines, will be coming up shortly, where you're going to know what is going on in the world of crypto, and you don't want to miss that because you need to be informed as well as you're getting value from this beautiful platform. All right, I still remain myself, Ahmed Oladmeji Kazim. If you've not subscribed to the channel, do that right now. Subscribe, like, and share. And this is Bitcoin and Breakfast Show, where we trade it and we don't gamble it. Peace out.